Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking with Monisha. Today we are making Kerala soft Malabar parothas. So let's get into this video. For that, here I have taken 1 kg all-purpose flour packet, which is also known as maida. Now I am going to add this maida on top of this counter table. So this will make very easy for us to knead a nice dough, directly placing it on top of counter table. Now I have made a well in center, and to this I am breaking in 2 room temperature eggs. So once I have added these eggs, to this I am adding 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, two teaspoons of salt, and to this I am adding 4 tablespoons of clarified butter, also known as ghee. So here I am using nice thick clarified butter. This is homemade ghee. So use nice thick clarified butter, and we'll start kneading this into a nice soft dough. So gradually we'll start adding lukewarm water and knead this into a very nice soft stretchy dough. So lukewarm water basically means the water temperature that your hand can handle. So I'm going to pour this little by little and start kneading with one hand. So once the dough starts to form, I'll use both my hands to knead, and then we'll start stretching the dough nicely. So this will give me a perfect dough for a Malabar parothas. It will take a while to knead the dough, but be patient and knead it very nicely. Keep on stretching the dough and kneading the dough. Now our dough is perfectly ready. As you can see, it looks soft and stretchy. This is how we want the Malabar parotha dough to be. Now we'll allow this dough to rest. For that, here I have taken a nice big bowl. To this I am adding oil, a little bit more of oil. I am going to spread it all over the bowl, and now I am going to place the dough inside this bowl. Once I place the dough, I am going to cover this dough with a damp cloth. So for that, what I have done is I have taken a nice cleaned cloth, and here I have taken a glass of water. I am going to dip this cloth in this water. I am going to squeeze it nicely, and I am going to place this cloth on top of this dough. And now let this dough rest nicely for 1 hour in room temperature. It's been 1 hour. Now we'll start dividing the dough into equal portions. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm pinching the dough with my 2 fingers and removing the dough out, and I'm going to give it a nice ball shape and place it on the table. So similarly, I'll make all the portions. So this will give me equal sized dough balls, this method. So use your thumb and both the fingers and pinch the dough and make the ball. So we got total 26 dough balls. That is, we'll make 26 Malabar parothas out of 1 kg all-purpose flour. So if you are a beginner, then use only half kg. Once your hand sits in making the parothas, you can use 1 kg. For the first time you are making, then make with half kg. Now once I have made all the dough balls, I am nicely applying the oil with my hands on top of each dough ball. Now once I have applied the oil, I am going to cover this with damp cloth and allow this dough to rest for 30 minutes. So why we do this process is so that the dough ball remains moist. Or if it is open like this without covering, it will become dry. So you need to do this process. Just dip the cloth in water, squeeze it, and then place this cloth on top of the dough ball. So this will keep the dough ball nice moist for 30 minutes. Now it's been 30 minutes. Now I'll show you all 3 type of shape that you can do to make Malabar parota. So this is the first one. This is very easy one, which I love the most. So using your palm, you need to put light pressure and flatten this. So you need to flatten it till you can see the table, the brown table in which I am working. So you need to flatten it till then. So once you see it starts to look transparent, you need to stop. Now using a knife, I am going to leave the only 3/4 part I am going to make cut, and little I am going to leave aside. Now gently from one side I am going to pull it very lightly, not forcefully, very lightly I am going to pull this sheet. Now we'll start making a spiral like this, as you can see here. And with the end of the sheet I am going to tuck it in on one side so that it doesn't open while flattening. So similarly I'll make rest of my spirals. So this is, now I'm going to show you all a second method. What you can do is, this is also very easy method. Just flatten it with your palm. So no need to use any rolling pin. Just with the help of your hand also you can flatten it. It is very easy. I am doing this from so many years and it is very easy. So once you flatten it with the knife, you need to make nice strips, equal size strips. So once you make the strips, lightly we'll start pushing the strips in between, and from that side also in between. Now once it comes together, lightly I am going to pull it lightly and then start making a spiral, and the end part I will tuck it in. See, so simple it is. Very easily you can make. Now I'll show you the third method. This is also very easy method. This is similar to like pleating saris. How you pleat a sari, the same way you need to do. I am going to flatten it with my palm. So once it looks transparent, and in between you can apply little bit of oil on top of the sheet if you feel like the sheet has started to become dry. If you feel, it is not necessary. And then we'll start making pleats from the tip very carefully. So a lot of people, what they do is, after applying oil, they sprinkle little bit of flour on top of this sheet. So you can do that as well, but I don't do, I avoid doing that because I like very soft layered parotha. So I don't put flour on my parotha. You want, you can sprinkle little bit on each sheet like this, and then you do the spiral. And similarly, once I have done the spiral, I am tucking it in and I am placing it here. And similarly, now we'll make rest of our parothas. So I love the first method. It is very simple and very easy. So I always use the first method. So whichever method you like, you can do it. And similarly, we'll make all our parothas like this. So hey friends, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay updated with all my latest videos. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and share this video with all your friends and family. So parothas can be eaten with nice egg roast, mutton curry, mutton sukka, chicken curry, chicken sukka. Then you can even have it for vegetarians. You all can have it with veg korma. So if you don't eat egg, so no need to add any egg in your dough. Without egg also you can make. But for vegetarians, you all can have with some veg korma. And non-vegetarians can have with lot of non-vegetarian dishes. Super yummy and very delicious. Mouth-watering parothas. And it is very easy to make. So if you are a first timer or a beginner, what you can do is, you can make with half kg of flour or little less quantity of flour. You can try. So once your hand sits in making parotha, then you can make in huge quantities. So sometimes I even make 5 to 10 kg, 5 kg also parothas. So it depends, like if your hand is very fast, you can do it. Later you will start getting a practice and you can make in large quantities as well. So this time, to show you all, I have made only 1 kg, nor I usually make 2 to 3 kg parothas. So nicely it comes up to 80-90 parothas, small size. So this will give us 26 medium to little big size parothas out of this recipe, 1 kg dough. So all our parothas are nicely spiraled. Now I'll start making parotha. I have taken one spiral and using my palm pressure I am flattening it up into a medium to big size. So once it is flattened, we'll start placing these parothas on top of the hot tawa. So for that I have kept a hot tawa ready on side. So similarly I'll flatten rest of the parothas as well, and on side we'll keep cooking our parothas. So all the job will be done. So now we'll start cooking our parothas. For that I have kept a tawa to heat. Once the tawa heats, I am placing the parotha and now we'll cook it evenly. So per parotha you need to add 2 teaspoon of oil, like one side 1 teaspoon, other side 1 teaspoon of oil. So total 2 teaspoon of oil for 1 parotha. Then only you will get nice flavorful parothas. So now I have turned the sides, and once it starts to cook both the side, I am adding 1 teaspoon of oil and our parothas are ready. Similarly I will make rest of the parothas. And as you can see, already there are layers forming in these parothas. These parothas are super yummy, flaky, soft and very delicious. Definitely try this recipe and give your feedback on the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback. And please friends, share this video, subscribe to my channel and like this video. This video is very informative and very nice. So similarly we are making all the parothas, all the 26 parothas. So you can have whenever you feel like. You can have this for breakfast, lunch, dinner. There is no specific time. You can eat parothas any time of the day. And once you make this many, you can store it in a nice tiffin box, and whenever you want to eat it, lightly heat it up and have it. So all our 26 parothas are ready. Now I am removing little by little, and we'll start using a hand pressure. We'll beat or tap the parothas like this all sides, so that we get the flaky layers. We can see the flaky layers. See how flaky these parothas are looking. Perfect layers we have got. So what you can do is you can take 3 parothas and you can apply like this pressure, and you can see the layers. But what I have done is I have made all the 26 parothas all together, and then I am doing this process. So you can do that way or this way. I am just making all together and I have done it. So we have got nice beautiful layers, and a layered soft Malabar parotha is ready. Very delicious, very yummy. Definitely try this recipe and give your feedback on the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback. And remember friends, like, share and subscribe. So similarly I have done with all the parothas. So once you start seeing the layers, you need to stop tapping the parothas, beating the parothas. Then you can do the other batches as well. And all our delicious Malabar parotha is ready. See how beautiful layers we have got. and very easy to make, super easy. Here I am serving this with some mutton curry. This is my mom's special dish. She has made this delicious yummy mutton curry. So we are serving with this. You can serve with egg roast, whatever you like. Do try. Thank you for watching.